Sending it over to meteorologist Tyler Moore now. Tyler, it was beautiful outside today, but are we going to be lucky tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are going to see some showers and storms in the afternoon hours, but nothing like we've experienced the last couple of weeks. So the great news is that fantastic weather that we saw today, we are going to see more of the same heading into the upcoming work week as our rain chances do stay lower. Here's a live look from Tampa right now. You can see we are dry this evening. As we bring the radar out, you can see there's a couple inland showers and storms, mainly towards Polk and Highlands County. Those are the areas that picked up a couple raindrops, but most of the area has stayed on the drier side. You can see temperatures right now are sitting in the lower 80s in Tampa. Let's switch things over to the weather wall right now. I want to show you what we did for today temperature-wise, because along with staying dry, we actually saw temperatures really only in the upper 80s, maybe a couple spots reaching the lower 90s, but it was pretty comfortable as you stepped outside. Even with that sunshine, we had a couple clouds mixing in across the area. Now temperatures are starting to drop a little bit more. We're sitting in the upper 70s and lower 80s. 81 right now in Tampa, 80 in St. Petersburg, 77 in Sarasota and in Venice, 77 also in Wauchula, 79 in Lakeland, and 73 one of the cooler spots right now in Crystal River. So here's what we did for today. Average high is still up near 90. It's starting to come down a bit. During the peak of summer, average high is 91. So yeah, we're down about a degree, and that number will start to drop a little bit more for the next couple of weeks. The high temperature today stayed in the upper 80s. So again, that's a little bit more comfortable. Even the morning low temperature was in the middle 70s. So that felt fantastic as you stepped outside. Tonight, we're also going to drop into the low to middle 70s. So again, a nice start to the day tomorrow morning, maybe an isolated rain shower out over the Gulf. Most of the area starts off dry. Now, by the afternoon hours, we are still going to have a little bit of moisture around, a little bit more rain coverage than what we saw today. You can see this. About a 40% chance for showers and storms tomorrow afternoon and evening. Not everyone's going to pick up rain. Highest chances are going to be inland, but we still have some of this pesky moisture just trying to hang around with us for tomorrow and really into Tuesday. After that, though, notice some of this drier air Wednesday into Thursday, some of those yellows and oranges. That's those rain chances dropping down as some drier air filters in from the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. We build all those clouds, so that's going to get cut off. So we'll see more sunshine and lower rain chances by the mid to late parts of the upcoming work week. But at least for the next couple of days, we are going to see the chance for at least some scattered showers and storms. You can see it right around a 40% Monday into Tuesday, starting to drop off Wednesday. And then look at that, Thursday into Friday. Only about a 10 to 20% chance for an isolated rain shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. So the much needed dry break that we need, we are going to be getting. Here's what we did so far for this month. We are over 8.5 inches. This is at Tampa International Airport. That's close to 4.5 inches above average for the month so far. Puts it fifth wettest so far through the month of September. And for the year, we're closing in on 50 inches of rainfall. That's the 13th wettest in Tampa. So we've been on a very wet stretch of weather recently. Here's Fiona right here. We've been talking about her for a prolonged period of time now, making landfall in Puerto Rico, now approaching the Dominican Republic. Another area that we are watching, only a 10% chance, and that is out in the middle of the Atlantic. So really, Fiona is the only player in town. Category 1 hurricane winds right now sustained at 85 miles per hour. Again, made landfall in Puerto Rico. You can see it moving towards the Dominican Republic, potentially making landfall tonight there. Then lifting off to the north, it could weaken a little bit from some of that land interaction with the Dominican Republic. But as it works towards the Turks and Caicos, potentially as a Category 2 hurricane, bringing tropical storm and maybe hurricane force winds to those islands before turning away from the Bahamas, away from us here in Florida, and then eventually pulling off to the north and staying towards the Bermuda area. Thankfully, no threat to us here in the U.S., but we are thinking to a lot of those people who are down there in Puerto Rico dealing with some of those flooding threats. But again, for tonight, isolated rain shower inland, temperatures in the middle 70s. Here's that 7-day forecast again. Look at some of that sunshine and those lower rain chances heading our way. High temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s.